I've got Spurs fan Melvin with me. Spurs 2, Arsenal 1. Melvin, I'm just going to say that again. Spurs 2, Arsenal 1. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I think this is the reward for the Jose Mourinho method of the style of play that we've been suffering when we get these kind of results. I think he did it with Manchester United too. You play boring football until that one game where his method is the only method that we need. And we won. We were in the game from the beginning. Obviously, the Sergio Aurier mistake led to the goal, but it was a wonder shot from their player. But a victory is a victory. We needed that 3 points. I think the intensity was there. The desire was there. The only thing that was missing was a hurricane goal, a third goal, which was so close.
Melvin, Tottenham were on it from the off. Just after 20 seconds, Lucas Moura had a shot on target. We couldn't even have a shot on target in 102 minutes in our last match against Bournemouth. But Tottenham were up for it today, weren't they?
Yeah. I'm delighted with the victory. I think this will possibly, quiet some people who are against Jose Mourinho. I mean, I support any manager we have, any manager. It could be anyone. I'll get behind him. The people who are slagging Mourinho, who want Mourinho out before he's even had a chance, I think need to quiet down. We just beat Arsenal, something that, at home, something that wasn't always a God-given right. You have to work for these things. And we beat them with no form, there was a desire, but we beat them. We won. We need to get behind them and behind the team. I'm obviously very happy and very celebrating on Maltese Chisk. I'm buzzing. I'm very happy. It doesn't matter how we get 3 points as long as we win. It will shut up their fans. And now let's push the rest of the season and let's finish above Arsenal and possibly in a European spot.
Melvin, it's interesting, isn't it? Because Tottenham in the second half, it wasn't the greatest performance by Spurs, but we got the winning goal.
You could see they got tired at the 55-minute mark. You could see they were getting tired. Son put in a good shift. I think look at Mourinho. He put Son on their 2 weakest defenders and pulled off a goal. That's Jose Mourinho's brain. He probably told Son to stay on top of David Luiz and Kolasinac because he knows there's a mistake in them. Put pressure on them. And listen, a win is a win. Hopefully we can gather this momentum. The team can start believing in themselves again. That's what we need. The team believing that they're going to go out and get a victory. And the results will follow.
Melvin, both you and I exchanged text messages before the game kicked off, and we both said that Tottenham would win 2-1.
Yes.
We were both confident, but there were a lot of Tottenham fans that were, saying that they were going to be hiding behind their sofas for this game.
I texted you before the match. I told you 2-1 Spurs were going to win, and we did win. I'm very happy. Come on, you Spurs. Let's back the manager, back the team. Couple of more victories like this, and we'll get some momentum into next season. And what can you do? You beat Arsenal at home at the brand new stadium. The biggest disappointment is we weren't all there, laughing at them on the way out.
Melvin, Tottenham are now 8th in the Premier League on 52 points. We are 3 points away from 6th place. We are 6 points away from 5th. Where realistically do you see Tottenham finishing the Premier League season? And can Tottenham get a European place, be it the Europa League, for next season?
We can. I'll take the Europa League because it's good to have a couple of extra games and to have the extra revenue that gets from the Europa League. I think it'll do us good, even if the trips are long. The players will play Thursday, Sunday. I still want the Europa League. I think with a manager like Mourinho, we can possibly go far in that competition. If we will get it or not, I don't know, because we seem to win today against Arsenal, pull off a massive victory, and I can see us losing the next game. It's typical Tottenham. You know, beating Inter Milan, then losing to Blackpool. But
surely someone like Jose Mourinho's come in to get us over that line. Our next 3 Premier League games, we've got Newcastle, Leicester, and then Crystal Palace. Surely after this result on the morale boost, not only for the players, the manager and the fans, surely we go into these 3 games with high confidence.
They're all tough games. I just want to see, you know, the same structure that we're seeing. You know, we defended fairly well. Their attack, it wasn't completely nullified, but I feel they didn't have as many chances as they used to. Even though they hit the bar, we also hit the bar. You know, Aubameyang had a few chances. You know, all those yellow cards was probably a tactic from Mourinho. Don't let them get past you. In regarding to those 3 games, sure, we can win them. We can win any match. I have belief we can beat any team in the world, but it depends who shows up on the day, who has enough hunger in the team to go out and they say we're going to win today, like today. Sometimes I think we start off on second gear, not top gear. It takes us. We have to concede the goal before we fully commit. It's like we have one leg tied behind our back. But the victory today, that's all I'm thinking about.
Melvin, what was different for today? You know, in your opinion, what was different for today? Is it the fact that we were playing our North London rivals, Arsenal? Because, you know, let's take the last few performances, for example, the Sheffield United one, in particular the Bournemouth one on Thursday, and of course the Everton last home game as well, even though we won 1-0. Very boring, very ugly games. In particular the Bournemouth game, because we didn't even have a shot on target in all of that game. Is it the fact that it was Arsenal today?
No, I don't know. He was playing in a 4-4-2. Lucas was on the left, and even Lo Celso was playing behind Son and behind Kane, which influenced the play. I don't know what the difference, but in these, let's say the Bournemouth game, the penalty was given and we won that game, we wouldn't be talking the same way. We have to trust in Mourinho's philosophy. We have to give it time. We have to let him fully implement it on the team. We have to just be patient at this point. We've been patient for 20 years, for 10 years. We have to be patient that little bit more. Spurs fans, if we're nothing, we are patient. And we can't explode just because we lost a couple of games, just because we've been poor since the beginning of the season. We're not going to all of a sudden become, you know, the 2017 team again. We need time, and it's going to take time. And it will come slowly. I think it will come slowly. We'll improve, and the team will start to believe again after this result. I don't know what Mourinho changed, what he did. I think he must have, you know, the old on the back of the hand to get the team going again. But listen, I'm sure he was angry after the Bournemouth game, and I'm sure he would have told this team, you cannot lose today. You cannot lose today. And even a draw, he probably told them is a loss. He had to get this victory to get, you know, to get us believing in him and believing in this team. And I'm trying to be positive. I was negative after the Bournemouth game because I was very angry, and you know that because I spoke to you after the match. But today we won. If we lost, I would have been disappointed, but we won. The tactic worked. You know, if they would have scored that goal that Aubameyang shot, then it would be very, very disappointed. But sometimes this tactic works for you. Sometimes it works against you. Today, it's 3-point Spurs.
Melvin, apart from Heung-min Son, who you've mentioned, any other Tottenham players impressed you today?
Lo Celso worked hard, even though at the end of the game he was a bit tired. Obviously, Toby coming up with these goals will only further make him a Spurs legend at the end of his career. Coming up with these last-minute headers, you know, we'll remember the guy forever. For me, when I buy Tottenham shirts, I only buy Tottenham shirts with players who score against Arsenal. So Toby will probably be next.
Love it. Melvin, our next game, Newcastle away. How do you see that one going?
Oh, I don't know. We'll take it game by game. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game. The way Mourinho's setting up his teams, it will be very close. We'll either nick it like a 1-0, or it will be like a hard-earned victory, like a 2-1 or something like that. It's never going to be that 4-0 thumping. We can say goodbye to that style of football. If you have a heart condition, I'm sorry, but you're going to be struggling for the next few years under Mourinho, because it's the way we've been playing. We set up shop. We make it hard for the opposition. We don't press. It's strange, because you're like waiting for them to kick on, and you're waiting for them to go for it, but they just sit back and let the opposition have the ball and just strike when the time is right. So it will be a narrow victory against Newcastle, who have very, very fast players.
Melvin, thank you so much. Have a couple of beers for me tonight, and enjoy yourself. It's nice to see you with a big smile on your face for once.
Yeah. Listen, these games, we'll remember them forever when we beat Arsenal. I remember every single victory against Arsenal, and today is one of them.
Brilliant. Melvin, thank you very much, and come on, you Spurs.
Cheers. Bye.